curved line, straight line. Okay? Because the further you go straight ahead, the more he puts his dining car into your left leg. Yeah? And as soon as the ribs are pushed into your left leg, he's no longer using his tummy muscles. And we need those tummy muscles to pull that hind leg under his body. Yeah? That's a girl. So you just have to be a little bit faster than him. Good. Yeah. And with that turning aid, you want to be able to do it with a little aid, but if he doesn't let go, then you may have to use a bigger aid. Okay? But the idea is that once he does give, you give. Yeah? And it's a turn signal. So you don't hold that left arm. Got it? Yeah. Good. Super. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good, super. Okay, now let's change to the right. So first we're going to go on a circle to the right. Same idea. You're going to turn, push, close the outside rein, give. Now, probably the shoulder's going to go left a little bit with the dining car, but we're going to fix that in a minute. You feel this way, you don't need to bend as much to the right. Good, perfect. So how we fix this left shoulder thing, we do a little bit of what I call a reverse half halt. All right? So we think about holding the right rein, the inside rein, and now keep pushing with your right leg, but flexing to the left for a couple of strides. So we think almost like a little haunch is out, or a little bear. Are you with me? He says that's a bad idea. Good. And come straight ahead, and then you try a little outside flexion. Still push with your right leg. Catch that left shoulder. Good. Yeah, and then as soon as he gives and you feel like you've got it, then I want you to bend him a little bit back to the right. Okay? So it's tempting when you feel you fix it to hold him there, but you can't. All right? You have to say this is a correction, but it's not really a way I can ride him. I still have to be able to bend him a little to the right. Now bend him a little to the right. Now do the inside hand halt. Good. Good. Now, if you're smart, you do your little outside flexion, Tegan, before he gets too crooked. Yeah? It's Tegan or Tigan? Okay. Good. And then right back to the inside. Good. So see, now he's getting more and more willing to let you do a big circle. That's okay. I'm like, that's not a circle anymore. Yeah, bend a little more. That's girl. Remember to the left, you need to get a little more bend. Yeah, like that. So the idea is you have to create a reason to let go. Got it? Yeah, there you go. Now bend him to the right. You gotta test yourself. Is my correction working? Can I bend him to the right without him falling to the left? Good work. Now, this little outside flexion is going to be super important in the canter, like big, okay? So let's come up straight up here on a circle to the left first. Okay, now for your canter depart, this direction, really important that you make sure you can bend him more before you ask. And then try to keep that bend as you canter. Are you with me? Okay. Now, he he's gonna, when you ask for the canter, he's gonna try to grab the left rein and take his head to the, your gas pedal doesn't work. He's got all of his muscles pushed against it. And then a little close the outside, good girl. Now you're gonna feel a little bit as he starts to use his back more. In the canter, sometimes it feels almost a little bit like he wants to buck. You'll feel that little lift in his back, and that's actually a good feeling, okay? This is super. Good girl. Beautiful, there we go. Good man. Super. Now when you want to go back to trot, just go back to both seat bones. Relax, keep your bend aids working. And if you need to use a little bit the outside rein with your seat. Good. Sit. Canter. Make sure he's bending. Good job. Good job. I know. Good job, buddy. He's like, oh, this is so much work. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh, I know. Yes. He's very cute.
He is, right?
That's a cute personality.
Yeah. And he's a trier. Like, he's not trying to not do it.
Now back to both seat bones. Use the outside rein a little if you need to. And trot. Keep the bend. Good. Now you're going to walk. Same idea. A little bit if you have to, even a little leg yield off your left leg into the walk. Just anything you can do to keep that rib cage over to the right. Good. Now give him a long rein for a minute. Super. Okay, now change directions at the walk. Now going to the right. We can't just bend him a lot to the right because then the energy is going to be falling left. Okay? And then we'll never get the right lead. So we have to have our preparation by using that outside half. Okay? And you may find that it's helpful to do a little leg yield off your outside leg astride or two before you ask for the canter. Okay? So it's a little bit like if you know, you're watching the Winter Olympics and you're watching the bobsled. You know, when it does a sharp right turn, the left side of the bobsled run is really high, and the sled has to kind of run up halfway before it goes around the turn. Okay, so our canter parts are sort of like that because we're adding more impulsion or more speed, and we're still turning. So we have to make sure that outside barrier is up. Otherwise, when we ask for the canter, now make him just a little flex to the outside, not too much. Perfect. And sit. And canter. We're pooping. Yeah, good plan. Good. Now, teeny bit of inside bend. Now you have to decide in the canter which direction you're going to flex. You're going to change it occasionally. But this is a good chance to do a little outside flexion. That will make him also a little bit less strong in your left rein. Make sense? And give you a little bit more horse in the right rein. Perfect.
It's okay.
Now go straight ahead and do a little 2 to 3 steps leg yield off your left leg. Just a couple. And straighten in. Good. Straight ahead. A couple steps leg yield. Good. Too much inside bend there. I'm a little bit worried you're getting too much. Now, big circle, and you're going to ask for the trot. Don't let him fall out. Good. It's a little more support with your left leg. Don't bend too much right. Yeah. Remember a little outside flexion, push him a little bit toward the right. There you go. Very good. Sit. Canter. Good. Watch that left shoulder. Sometimes when he feels like he's pulling on the right rein, it's not the right rein that's the problem. It's that he's falling left and he's holding onto the right rein. And trust me, some of my ladies never learn it. It's like, there's a mistake, they freak out.
Yeah.
Stop. You do good. I like it. Okay. Uh-huh.
Girl.
Super. Now think about your outside aids. Is he feeling too strong in the right? If he does, don't bend him more. Push him like a little leg heel. Even let go a little of the right rein. So you kind of open that door there. Does that make sense? Yeah, if we have too much contact on the inside, then we kind of close the door. So we have to be careful. Very good. Now keep your outside leg on and your transition to trot. So that's also going to be another place where he can cross canter if we're not careful. Beautiful. Now same thing into the walk. Push him a little bit so it's not like abrupt, but you feel that right hind.
That was abrupt a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? If he's here kind of blocking, then it's going to be like We want to kind of feel that right hind. Right. Good. Perfect. Good. Very good. And then lock is good. Really, for me, I think the whole